Let's go, Kuma. We got business to take care of. Woo.
Oh, okay. I'm actually heading to my favorite restaurant in town to work for like a day. They're gonna put me through the ringer. Gotta keep my skills up, you know? I'm just gonna be sharpening my knives real quick. Can't forget about my favorite toy. By Mr. Coomers, like Culver's. They just swapped up their tasting menus, so super stoked to be eating some new food, man. Hopefully I get some free food, you feel me? Chef Dave and Chef Brandon from Restaurant Dory let me come in and loiter in the kitchen whenever I want, which is a pretty sick gig, right? And loiter is basically all I do. I just walk around, taste some stuff, and then bother the crew with some questions. I did vacuum seal some short ribs and stuff, so they last a little bit longer. Other than that, I was just admiring the beautiful kitchen that they have. Like, I'm so jealous of how pretty it is. I definitely did not get to see too much of this coming up in the industry. Kitchens now are just so nice. Oh, I didn't even mention I made some mashed potatoes too. You want to know the secret? You probably already know this, but butter. And then if you really want to take it to the next level, you add even more butter. Around 3:30, 4 p.m., everyone finishes up their prep projects and sets up their stations for when the bar opens at 4:30. You know the homies pulling up for their 5 o'clock appletinis. Finishing up prep with these cool faux taco shells made from a wafer/thin cookie with some Mexican masa mixed in. And I think this is the last productive thing I did. I was just straining some farmer cheese, which is more or less ricotta. It's incredibly easy if you've never done it before. You're just heating up milk and cream with a coagulant or an acid like vinegar and lemon juice. Right before opening is the most hectic part, but it's a controlled chaos. You just kick things into overdrive, down a Red Bull, and set yourself up for success. It's a really, really nice adrenaline rush. And if you did everything right and your prep is super tight, service will be the easiest part of the day and just smooth sailing. Of course, there's gonna be days when you just get lit up and slaughtered anyways. That's just part of the game. Starting off the night with one of my favorite bites from the bar, Fontina cheese and jalapeno jam on Parker House rolls. Then onto the first tasting menu of the night, sweet potato custard, smoked bacon on top, and then borscht, a Ukrainian soup made from beetroot. Beautiful deep red color that pops on the plate. And then finishing touch was that Parmesan funnel cake from earlier. This is toasted sourdough with brandade, which is an emulsion of salt cod, potatoes, and olive oil. Another bar dish, perfect because it's fatty and salty, making you want to pound alcohol. Kale chimichurri with that coal-roasted redfish and a garam masala gelatin for like a sneaky punch. Flaky salt, of course, and a bouquet of microchives. Another bomb-ass bar snack, hanger steak with caramelized onions and horseradish cream. This third dish was one of my favorites, slow-cooked salmon with the saffron sauce made from the bones and the bellies, so every component's being utilized one way or another. The jasmine rice is from a farm called Two Brooks in the Mississippi Delta. Supporting local farms and just local businesses in general is a big mission of Chef Dave, which is dope because big businesses don't care unless you're making them that money. So the little guys gotta stick together. It's awesome being able to stand back and watch professionals slinging on the line while you just take it all in. After about an hour more of loitering, the chef sat me down so I could eat the entire tasting menu, which is just overly generous. Especially since my fat ass is just crouching down somewhere eating all the dinner rolls. Masa tuile from earlier with lime crema and andouille, which is a spicy salami, not too dissimilar from chorizo. So I see where they got that idea. Onto the borscht, fatty, smoky, and salty, tied together with the bright acidic soup, and I killed that of course. Big fan of the play on chimichurri here. It was a lot lighter and brighter with the acidity coming from lime instead of vinegar. And that's the type of creativity that gets me hype about food. Softest salmon I've ever eaten before, perfect medium rare, so you know I slurped that down. A little tapache and rose sorbet to cleanse the palate. I love the way this next dish was plated because pasta is just so pretty on its own. Raviolo with chili braised pork and walnut butter. Good soup. They actually have super nice toilet paper in here. I used the last one, though. I don't know if I should. The last savory dish was this glazed short rib that blew me away, which surprised me because I've eaten a ton of short rib before. Quick photobomb by my friend Kimura. Onion jam and black oyster mushrooms along with those whipped potatoes that we were making earlier. How'd you guys make this, by the way? It's like the best short rib I've ever had.
You know what makes it?
Maple syrup.
The acid from the onion marmalade. The braise is just braise. We've braised it in booze.
The first dessert was this chocolate mousse that had a vanilla custard stuffed inside and a really crispy paper made from coffee. There was also chocolate truffle, but I was already blasted at this point.
I'm too fucking full to eat this, man.
Before I left, I thanked everyone for letting me hang out, tipped big, and went home to the doggos. And I didn't realize till I watched this back that Kuma ate shit right here. Poor Mr. Chonkers. Thanks for watching, guys. Ugh.